Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Oh my gosh, Tuesday. I wanted to go live because my beautiful tree, Nechama, my beautiful tree. I love my tree. So I wanted to go live because I pulled the 3 cards for the week and I was just absolutely like, oh my gosh, okay, there's a bug on me. Go away, buggy. Okay, so I pulled these 3 cards and I was like, wait a minute, this sounds really familiar. Like, what are the cards of last week? And I pulled them out and I was going to make this uh, post like I usually do with the cards of the week. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I have to do like a live video with this. So there is going on over there. There's helicopters hovering. Oh, must be some sort of golf thing. I live in a really big golf, like where there's a lot of golf things. I don't golf, but I live where there's like a lot of golf things. So, anyway, so I was so excited by the cards. I thought I have got to come out here and do a Facebook Live with this because it was just so tight for last week. And, you know, we've been having that Mercury retrograde still, and we had the solar storms and all of the stuff that's been going on. And we keep talking about, you know, the time of the releasing and allowing for manifestation and allowing for bringing new things in. And so the cards for last week, I just wanted to remind you, the cards for last week were the creative project was the anchor card, and then the blessing in disguise and new partner. So those were the 3 cards that we were having this this swinging around that we're centering around the reading for last week. And so I was so excited because this week the first card, the anchor card, is entrepreneur. And I will post a picture of these, but I just thought this was so awesome because here you have an entrepreneur card. Now for me, I have been in business for myself for over 20 years, and so part of the reason that cards of the week on Monday morning is so hard for me is because I work a lot on the weekends. And so when I get to Monday morning, like Monday morning is my time, and that's the place where I get like, I don't get in my office until after lunch. I sleep, I read, I study, I yoga, I meditate, I do all my things. Like Monday morning is my time. And so I know I try and get the cards of the week posted on Mondays, and I'm really sorry I didn't get to do them yesterday, but I really feel like, oh, they were supposed to come today. So I love this part because I feel like that there is some kind of an entrepreneurial spirit in all of us, but I feel like it's a thing where you have to figure out what it is that speaks to your heart. So most of you know I've been a director with Mary Kay for 20 some odd years. I've been with the company for 22. I've been a director for 21. So it is, you know, that entrepreneurial spirit. I've done other things like, you know, I love to crochet. And so there was a time when I would make and sell things. But I talk to people all the time about building their, you know, their Mary Kay businesses. And the thing that's really important about any of this entrepreneurial spirit, no matter what it is you have to find the thing that really speaks to your heart. And I truly believe that there's something inside of everyone that has a place to come out. There's like a million direct selling opportunities, and you find the thing that speaks to you. And if it's not a direct selling opportunity in this day and age with Etsy and eBay and all these things, find a thing that speaks to you. A girlfriend of mine who runs an estate sale company, and for her, it's just this history and fascination and loving to get to know people and get to know their history and the energy of the house and the things, and then knowing that the things that were important and of meaning to this family are going to be passed on to other people who are going to appreciate them and be able to care for them, and then they're not just getting checked out. So find the thing that speaks to you. And I'm not suggesting that you have to like build some pink Cadillac business. I'm suggesting that there's something inside you that is wanting to come out. And part of getting to know yourself and connecting with yourself is allowing yourself to dig into that and feel what that is, and then allowing yourself to let it out. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's volunteering. Maybe it's not selling something for a profit, but maybe it's just volunteering. But it's something that is allowing that thing inside of you that really speaks to your heart to come out. Hi, Livy. That speaks to your heart to come out in an entrepreneurial way that is something that you have ownership of, that you are giving out into the world, because it is about energy. It is about changing the vibration and the energy. And I think that when we're in like corporate worlds, when we just are kind of, in that humdrum where you go in, it's the same thing every day. That energy is very low. That energy is very different. But when you're picking something that's from your heart and that stirs your soul, and you're putting that out into the world and you're putting that out into the universe, that changes the vibration. So when I'm talking about the entrepreneurial spirit, I'm not necessarily saying you have to start a business that's for profit and quit your job and you have to, join Mary Kay or anything else. I'm talking about taking that thing that speaks to your heart and bringing that out into the world for the benefit of everyone. That's what I mean with entrepreneurial spirit. And I love this because the card that's in the present tense, the card that is the second piece of this, is the go for it. It's go for it. And I love this because it really is, this is the time. I mean, we've been talking for months about releasing and letting go and releasing and letting go. And now we've been talking about for the last few weeks about the time of manifestation. And this is just the most best time of the manifestation if you are willing to let go of the status quo. And so this is one of the things I feel like we talk to people about every day. And so I've got one girlfriend who's dealing with some changes in her kids' activities. I've got someone else who's dealing with a shift in their meetup situation. I've got somebody else who's dealing with a contract that's ending and a contract that's starting. So we have all these different things that are shifting. And actually, I want to ask a question about cards before we go. I'm going to give you an assignment about cards. But we have all these different things that are shifting. And so it really is about allowing that shift and allowing these things to develop and allowing this thing to manifest itself, because sometimes we get so tied up in letting go of the thing that we know. We have that better the devil and I get it, I do, but at the same time I hate that sentiment, because we hold on to something in a way of a devil, which is bull, but at the same time, then we close off the energy to let in something that is goddess inspired, or that is divinely inspired, or that comes from the guides and the angels, because you're holding on to something that you feel like is the devil, which I think is just, if you can find that plus, that blessing, that thing that is the benefit, because if everything happens for a reason, and everything happens, if all things work together for good, those are the words I'm looking for. If all things work together for good, so Wendy, if all things are working together for good, then everything that happens, even the crappy stuff, is going to have some sort of positivity on the other end. It's going to have some life shift, some direction change, some course correction that's going to lead you to a new reality that is going to be a blessing to you in the end. But when we hold on to the status quo, we can't even see beyond that, because we're so concerned about the devil that we know. So when you can move beyond that and say, okay, well, this is happening and this piece is ending, but this is going to open the door for something else to come, then you are really opening up that vibration for the universe to bring into blessing for you. And so this leads me to the third card, which is creative project. So what is it that you are, that, again, coming back to that place in your heart, what is it that is inside you that you keep squishing, that I crush your head. So what is that little piece that's inside of you that is that you keep squishing, like, oh, I can't. Okay, so here's truth, full disclosure, truth is is about writing a book. And so I have the book inside of me. I know what it's going to be. And I have printed out, all the pieces that are going to be part of it. And I stare at it every day. And I look at it and I say, yeah, I'm going to get to that. Yeah, I'm going to get to that. And the other piece was a calling to do more live events, bigger events. And so look, here me being live. And I have been pushing that away and say, no, well, when the time is right, blah, blah, blah. And yet it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. And so this morning I actually committed to a live event. So, these are the things, the creative projects. What is it that you keep looking at and you keep saying, thanks, Livy. But what is it that you keep, looking at and saying, no, I can't do that? Because we get these ideas in our head and then we say, oh, no, I could never do that. Or we let fear immediately be that voice in our ears, instead of being like, well, the universe is obviously guiding me to this, so I'm going to trust that the universe is going to figure it out and help me, because we don't have to know the how. We just have to be obedient and say, well, if this is the direction the universe is trying to get me to go, this is the creative project that keeps coming in my mind again and again and again and again and again. The creative project keeps coming, because when you have that cosmic tapping, I'm going to go cosmic tapping. What happens when we don't listen? And because We like the status quo. But then it becomes a cosmic shoving, trying to shove without jostling the phone too much. But we get that cosmic shoving, and then you know what happens? We get the cosmic bitch slap. So it's really important that we are paying attention to that little notion that keeps coming in, that piece that's rumbling inside of us that's saying, there is something inside me that I can be letting out to share with the world. There is a project, a thing that I can contribute for the benefit of the world that will help to raise the vibration. And this is absolutely the time for me to go for it. So I was so excited when I got when I pulled the 3 cards this morning, and I looked at it and I thought, oh my goodness, I can't type all of this stuff in the Facebook, and it would take 20 minutes for you guys to read it. So I'm so excited about it that I just had to come out into my beautiful Mahama tree. I had to come out and sit out here, which is any excuse I'll take, and it's this beautiful, gorgeous, cloudless sky, lovely breeze. But I really just wanted to encourage you to allow yourself to shift away from the status quo, to allow that piece of yourself that you've been denying, that you've been hiding. And you know what? It may not be a thing that is yours. I really truly believe that everyone has a thing inside, but sometimes the thing that's inside of us is aligned with someone else. So allow for the possibility, and I'll just leave you with this last thought, that maybe you're not meant to be, because I know that already there's some of you out there going, I can't lead, I'm not the leader, that's not me, I don't want to be in charge, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I get it. But what I'm saying is that allow for the possibility that your calling, your little thing inside of you, I don't mean to use the word little, but the thing inside of you that is really aching to come out and contribute to the universe and change the vibration of the universe is aligned with someone else's. So maybe you're not meant to be the leader or the captain, but maybe you're meant to be the co-captain or the really awesome assistant. So that's okay too. My point is to allow that thing that is inside of you to come out and to find a place for it to blossom. I had this thing inside of me. Many of you know that I work with Save the Manatees to help protect the manatees in the Blue Springs State Park. It's a state park near where I live. That is open for swimmers in the summer months. So the swimming just reopened, and I am back in the river, so I get to be with the manatees again, and I just love that part of it because there was something inside me that was so connected to manatees. There was something, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and I've been a supporter of Save the Manatees, and we've adopted manatees, and one day last year I got this email that said, right around the time my husband's like, we should buy kayaks. And I was like, okay, that'd be great. Let's get kayaks. And so, we start going kayaking. And then I get this email from Save the Manatees that says, hey, we're looking for volunteers who want to go in the kayaks and help protect the manatees from swimmers. I was like, well, what do you know about that? So there was something inside of me that really wanted to be doing something that was connected to manatees. And manatees are my spirit animal. And I really wanted to be doing something connected to manatees. So we work with a couple of organizations now. We help with the research, we help with data processing, and we help with the school presentations at Blue Springs State Park. When little kids come on field trips, we talk to them about the manatees and we answer questions. And then we also go out into the water and help protect the manatees from swimmers, so people aren't trying to pet them or hug them or ride them or anything like that. But it was something where I didn't have to be the leader, but it was something that was inside of me that I knew I needed to communicate, and I knew I needed to bring it out into the universe. And what's happened from that is all of these friends have gained manatee awareness because of the pictures and videos that I have posted, and 3 or 4 other friends are now part of the program and are out there. Oh, look, a squirrel. Oh my goodness, I love it. There's a squirrel over my shoulder. Can you see him in my tree? I love it. And so 3 other friends are now part of the manatee program, out there protecting the manatees and sharing the knowledge and sharing the awareness. And they're posting their own pictures and videos. And I love this because what a beautiful shift in the energy and the awareness around manatees, because I went out there and took that thing that was inside me and I brought it out into the universe. So I didn't have to be the leader, but I did have to follow that nudge, that urging to get something out there into the universe that helped to raise the vibration, raise the consciousness, and help make a cosmic shift. So when I talk to you about being an entrepreneur, maybe it is starting a business, maybe there is a thing, but at the same time, maybe it's just being part of something that's inside of you that you can come let it out and create a shift. So whatever it is, I would love to hear about it. I'm super excited. I did want to ask this question. So I have a bunch of different card decks, and right now I've been using this as one of the Doreen Virtue decks. And I love the angel cards the angel oracle cards, because I think that they're so clear and concise, and they're so easy to use, and they're so they're so easy with their information is so clear. But if you have an angel oracle card deck that you use and you like, I would love to hear which one you're using. I'm definitely looking for some new decks and some new ideas. I feel like I've been using this one for a while and I want to shift. It's time to shake it up, and I would love to know what decks you're using. So if you have a suggestion or one that you like, I would love to hear it in the comments, and I would love for you to put in the comments the thing that you feel like you can let out into the world. I'm not mandating that you have to take action on it, but I am asking you to share. And sometimes just speaking that thing takes a lot of the fear out of it. So I challenge you to speak the thing. What is it that's in your heart that you would love to bring forward to shift and to create a shift in you and into the part of the universe around you? Have a fantastic week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, shoot me a like, share it with your friends, send me a comment. Have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful weather wherever you are. I hope you are having beautiful weather, and enjoy your trees. Hug a tree, touch a tree. Have a great day.